Hello everyone, my name is Kim. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today. In this video, I am going to be using Tobeglam's new Take Me Home Polygel kit to create these beautiful nails right here. It's my first time ever using this brand, so if you guys want to learn a little bit about it and see how I created this set, just keep on watching. So right off the bat, the first thing I noticed was this super cute packaging. I love how it's pink and it has like these cute drawings on it, the hearts and the bicycles. Like, it's a little like random. It also has, I think, like candy canes on it, but it just kind of goes. It's super cute. And I love how like skinny it is. Usually all the, well, Macart polygels, those are the kits that I use the most, are like, you know, kind of thicker. But this one kind of reminds me of the Ohuhu one, the way it's so thin and wide like that. But when you open it, it says hello gorgeous, super cute, and it has more of these little drawings inside, just different colors. Super cute. I had a little bit of difficulty here trying to keep the lid open just because my desk, like the computer is like right in front of it, so it's like I can never really like fully open these things. But right off the bat when I opened it, I'm like, oh, all this pink, it's gorgeous. I love this super cute envelope that the manual comes in. I'm so used to like bypassing the manual again with the Macart kits, but I took my time and actually looked at this one. Of course you get steps, and I really liked like this little affirmation section here. It says, I define myself, never too late to change, you will thank yourself, being a better person, this is just the beginning. I thought that was really like a sweet personal touch. But moving on to the actual kit, so the first thing we're going to get into is this mini lamp. I really think it's nice when the brands throw these in with the kits because not everybody has, you know, the bigger LED lamp at home. This one I believe is 6 watts. I am going to use this during the video, so I'm going to try it out and let you guys know how it works. And of course this comes with the USB cord, so this is how you are going to make it work. You are also getting a set of dual forms. You get one style that is this stiletto, and then you get another one which is a straight square one. I should have turned them for you guys, but these have no curve, which I love. You're also getting a 100-180 grit nail file. I noticed this nail file was a little bit flimsy. Also, the little grits were coming off. No big deal though. You're getting a dual-ended tool. One side is a brush and the other side is a spatula. You're getting a top coat and a base coat. Again, I just love this pink packaging. It's not really matte. This is like, it's kind of like in the middle of matte and glossy. Super cute though. And then we had finally the polygel components themselves, which I thought were super cute and skinny. Definitely different than what I'm used to. So we are going to get into some swatches. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't leaving anything underneath. Which I wasn't. It was just some more cute packaging. So this first color here is called Sweet Talk. This one is called Pretty in Pink. This one is called You're My Queen. This one is Oh She Pretty. This one is called Pretty Much. And then finally, that clear is called Pure. And here the colors are after they've been cured for 60 seconds. So I'm loving the color scheme here. You guys know I love my pinks. I love my glitters. The only negative that I can say is that clear isn't as clear as I would like. I'm noticing a little yellowish tint to it, so because of that I chose to use a different brand's clear in this video. I don't think that's the biggest deal. I feel like a lot of times when brands are new they end up reformulating, so I have faith that Tobeglam is going to get this clear where it needs to be, but just for the sake of the set I chose to use a different brand. Moving on now to the actual prep, we are not doing a full prep today. We're definitely skipping some steps. I had already pushed my cuticles back off camera, so now I'm just going in with a cuticle bit. My drill is super low, I believe it's on 4, and I'm just cleaning up any dead skin right where I push my cuticle back. Then I am cleaning all that dust off, all that dead skin, with some alcohol on a lint-free wipe. Now I'm going to glue my tips on, and for today I'm using my XXL straight stiletto tips from Nail Culture Co. Isn't it crazy? These tips are so long, and today I'm doing like the shortest set I have ever done. But I just love the way these tips are so square. It really takes a lot of the work out of filing. I love these tips. When it comes to putting the tips on, I'm using my stop, rock, and hold method. I'm going to actually link a video in the cards going super in-depth on prep and the stop, rock, and hold method and everything, you know, that you want to do if you're doing this on a client. Yes, I will definitely link that in the cards, but for now, I'm just getting these tips on, and then I'm also cutting them down as I go just so they won't be too much in the way. Once I've got those tips on, I'm gonna go in and file them just a little bit. I know I said that they're the perfect square. They are. I'm just making them the perfect square for me, just because my nail beds are a little bit small, so I'm just thinning them out a tiny bit. Next, I'm going to go in with my nail drill, and I'm just going to file the area where the natural nail and the fake nail meet just to blend everything in, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the shine off the whole tip. Now we can move on to the actual polygel application. Before I go in with base coat on my nails, I wanted to create the marble that I was going to do, the type of marble design. So I took Just in Pink, Sweet Talk, and Pretty Much. I put them on this mixing slab, this mixing stone, because I was going to say pad, but this isn't really a pad, right? Anyways, so I put them on there. I'm like, let me mix these up. It looked so beautiful, so I'm thinking like, yes, later I'll just scoop this up, put it on my nail, boom. But it didn't end up working out that way. You guys will see why in a few seconds. But there you go, I have my marble done. I love keeping my L's in my video, you guys, so in my videos, so that you guys don't take the same ones. So now that our marble is done, quote unquote done, I went in with that base coat and I put a layer on all my nails. This is just basically gonna be our base layer. It's base coat and it's gonna be our base layer. Once that base coat is on, we are ready for the polygel. So I have in my dapping dish here some alcohol, and like I said before, I was like, let me scoop some of this beautiful marble, plop it on my nail, and this is gonna give me what I want. But really, it didn't give me what I want, because when you marble them up like this, you already mixed it there, but then when you put it on your nail and you move it about, it's mixing again. So you kind of get like this pretty pink glittery color, and not really kind of like the streaks that I was that I was going for, that you guys will see in a second. So yeah, pretty much I started doing this on myself and I was like, this isn't really what I want. So I scrapped that. And to fix this, what I did was go in with those 3 colors again, but I put them in 3 separate areas, and then I'm just going to scoop a little of each. You guys are going to see how I do this. Basically placing it where I want it on the nail, so kind of like in this streak effect, and then go in and pat the nail down. So that lets me kind of control what colors I want where versus like one big mixing blob. So yeah, that was the solution to the problem, and it gave me this beautiful like cosmic looking marble. The honest truth is that I really could have left that other one on there because I go over everything with this beautiful glitter, so it didn't really matter what type of cosmic beautifulness was happening underneath. Well, I know and you know that this polygel mixes beautifully. Let me just tell you guys that. And it made this beautiful marble, even though we covered it with glitter. Maybe I could have put a little bit less glitter, but I just love this glitter. I made this glitter by myself, by the way. So yeah, I'm proud of that. It has a whole bunch of mixes I couldn't even begin to tell you. But I've been dying to use it. It came out super cute on here. This marble came out super cute too. These polygels actually mix amazingly. Like, I've used the different brands. I compare everything to Macart, first of all, because Macart is like, you know, up there for me. They're like my favorite polygel brand. And this brand mixes beautifully. Like, definitely up there with Macart, I would say. But yeah, guys, when it comes to manipulating polygel, the best tip that I can give you is to always make sure that your brush is super moist and yeah, that it's not dry, because the moment that brush gets dry, that is when your polygel is going to become super sticky, and that's no matter what brand it is, you know. So all I did here was just create that first layer of color. You don't want to make this too thick, because we are going to be encapsulating that glitter. So I'm just laying that color down, and then I'm ready to add my glitter. So all I'm doing for that is I have my separate brush here, so I'm just scooping some up and just patting it where I want it to go. This polygel is still, it's uncured, so everything is wet. I'm just kind of pushing down when I place it, not messing up the shape or anything, just really getting it to, you know, get where I want it to go, stay where I want it to go. And then I just cure for 60 seconds. That's going to make my glitter stay where I want it, and I am ready to move on to my next nail. So I did that same exact thing on every nail. I just, you know, there was no rhyme or reason to this. I put the colors however, and then I just put the glitter however. Just, you know, this is kind of like a freestyle because I just knew that I wanted to use the glitter and do a marble, but I just kind of did it as it came to me. So I'm gonna let you guys watch me do this, and I will be back for the encapsulation. I wanted to pop in really quick and just show you guys that I did end up using the light just to test it out really and see that it works. So I could confidently tell you that it works, and it does. Just keep in mind that it's a 6 watt and it doesn't have lights throughout the whole thing. So what I did was I cured my nail. You know, I was doing each nail, so I did it double. And I did test to see the nail after, and it was hard. Of course, at the end, I'm going to go in on my bigger lamp, but I can confidently say that this little lamp will get your nails done. Just, you're going to have to do double the curing. And not only double the curing, you also have to like rotate your nails, because again, the lights are just only directly above, not on the sides. Alright guys, so now we are ready to encapsulate our glitter. We're also ready to add the structure to our nail, meaning the apex. Remember I said earlier in the video I was going to use a different brand's clear just because the clear that came with this kit was a little bit yellow, but again, no big deal. I just wanted to make sure I was getting, you know, the clearest nails that I could, especially because I just love this glitter that I chose. But when it comes to encapsulating this nail, all I can really tell you is that make sure that that clear is covering the whole entire nail. You don't want to get to the filing process and realize like now you have to add. If anything, you want to over bulk. Well, you don't want to do this either, but it's better to over bulk than to under bulk and then have to go back in or have like a wonky looking nail. So definitely make sure that the whole nail is covered and just follow the natural structure of a nail. So I always like to make sure it's pretty flush at the cuticle, rising at the apex, and then kind of sloping down for the free edge. And it was super easy to do that for these because they're super short. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I did. Again, I'm gonna let you guys watch and I will be back. Okay, all our nails are encapsulated, and now we are going to first wipe off that tacky layer with some alcohol on a lint-free wipe. And now we are ready to file and buff. So I did a combination of hand filing and e-filing. First, I like to go in with my hand file and make that cuticle really flush. Honestly, the e-file is very efficient for debulking, but when it comes to the cuticle, I just love hand filing it. So I go in again, definitely for the cuticle, and then I also hit the sides just to get that crisp, you know, those crisp, excuse me, crisp, that word was gonna take me out, those crisp sidewalls, and then also at the end of it just to make sure that it is straight. And yeah, you guys, one thing I will say is be careful with these hand files around your cuticle area, because I cut the out of myself. Like, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna see in a few that little cut I got around my cuticle. It's so weird. I never cut myself when I'm e-filing. I don't know if that was, I don't know if this e-file is like sharper than other ones, because I know McCart has like some really, like, their e-files are really, really good. This one feels really, really good, but it also felt a little bit flimsier. Like the grit felt good, but the structure itself felt flimsier, but somehow it still cut me. So yeah, like I said, after I hand filed, I went in with my e-file. By this time I had already cut myself. You guys can see the cut like on my cuticle, like on the left side. It hurts so bad, you guys. Sheesh. So yeah, I'm just debulking with this e-file. I made these nails really chunky. They're really chunky and thick. So yeah, we had to thin these babies out. After that e-filing, I actually go in once more with the hand file. I did that off camera though, but that is like so quick. That's just to make sure that that sharpness is still there after the e-filing. So it's kind of like a back and forth type of situation. But after that, I go in and buff. Here is where I buff all the scratches out, get my nails super smooth and ready for that top coat. After this, it's like smooth sailing. Like when I start buffing my nails, I'm relaxing, because I'm like, okay, I'm almost done. Now we are ready for top coat, and when this top coat hit this glitter, something just happened to my body. Like, oh man. All right, let me stop. It just looks so good. Like, glitter already looks magnified and intensified under gel, like polygel, but when this top coat hit it, just did something to me. Like, I just felt like everything in the world was okay, and we were gonna come out of this whole pandemic fine. And just, let me stop. Okay, I love the top coat. Let me say, it's the perfect mix between runny and thick, because if it's too thick, it kind of messes with your shape a little bit, the shape of your nail, and then if it's too runny, it's getting in the crevices. But this one I thought was the perfect consistency, so I love that. I went over all my nails, cured for 60 seconds, and now I'm ready for cuticle oil. So this is one of those cuticle sticks that I got from that whole McCart collection. These have came so clutch because I get to use a new cuticle oil every day, which I love. But anyways, you guys, here is the final product. I am obsessed with how these cuties came out, these short little cuties. I gotta say, this brand definitely impressed me. I know sometimes we use these new brands and we're like, you know, sometimes it's a hit or miss. But I really love the consistency of this polygel. I love the branding and the packaging. Definitely, I appreciate what they're doing, you guys. So that is why I agreed to be an ambassador with this brand. This is now my third ambassadorship opportunity. I'm super excited to announce. So I do have a code for this if you guys are interested. I have a code for Tobeglam in general. It is Kim the Product 15. So if you are interested in this kit or anything that they have going on, definitely check them out, and you can use my code to save some money off, you guys. So let me know what you think about this set. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. As always, my name is Kim. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.